I'm coming to you out of Kangaroo City down here in Australia, and the boo-boo on my leg. Remember I told you I had the boo-boo? I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even stand up. I couldn't even walk on my leg. And I didn't pray to Jesus. Many of you did, so it may have worked. I can't predict why that may have worked, okay? Well, now, my leg was broken, and now I'm finding that my brain is broken. Anyway, I don't know, maybe I should become an Arab. Hey, yeah, that looks cool. Listen, I wanted to come to you on a subject that I got asked the other day. And I don't interact with a lot of people because I hate you. I don't want to be around people. I hate people. I used to think I was a people person when I was filling out applications and when I was a social worker from BYU and trying to get a job. They would say, "Are you a people person?" I go, "Hell yes. Hell yes. The Bard loves people. I love to hear their sad stories. I love to hear their problems. I love people." Well, after about 30 years of listening to people, I found out I'm not a people person. I'm just not. I can't stand you. You've all had the same problems. You're all sniveling and crying. Everybody's crippled. Everybody's poor. Everybody needs money. Everybody has a relationship that's gone wrong. Goddamn. It's pathetic out there. So I don't go out much anymore. I don't. And it keeps me from being in trouble because people know me. And I live in a fairly small town here in Kangaroo City, and like I said, people know me, and I don't put up with shit. I just don't put up with shit. If I walk into a place and I find them dishonest, lying, or cheating, I'll say so. I had a funny situation. I don't know. I haven't taken my meds, so my mind is jumping. I was in Home Depot. Now, my little girl, Allison, she's now 13. But she used to say, "Dad, why is it Home Depot? It's Home Depot." And I said, "I don't know, honey. The world just does stupid things. I don't know why there's stupidity everywhere." Well, anyway, I went into Home Depot, and I love to ride their handicapped carts. They have a hell of a charge on them, and you can ride the whole store before the cart dies, and I always let it die in the parking lot. How do they get the bastard in? I don't know, but I'll drive it, and it's getting lower and slow, and I go, "Okay, I'll buy now," and then I drive out to the car, and then it's dead ass stopped. I don't know how they get it, but anyway, I love the Home Depot, and anyway, I was in there one day, and as usual, I can't find anybody to help me, so I'm in the handicapped cart. Now, I hate to say it, but I don't have respect for anybody or anything. Nothing is secret, nothing is sacred. I think the whole fucking world is screwed up, and I say so. So I'm driving the cart trying to find a man to sell me a little refrigerator. I'm putting the apartment in upstairs, and I want a little refrigerator. Well, I found the one I wanted, and I needed, him to come and put it down on a little cart thing and whatever. So I'm looking, and finally, the bar don't look too long. The bar don't, maybe 3 or 4 seconds. So I hooked up the electrical cord that comes out of the cart. I wrapped it around the little fridge that I wanted. Drove the son of a bitch right down to the checkout stand. Here's all these people. Look, what the hell is wrong with him? There's nothing wrong with me. There's not enough help here. There's not enough help. So I'm in a handicapped wheelchair thing. I can't carry the son of a bitch. I'm dragging it. So I dragged it all the way across the store to the checkout. They said, "Would you like some help putting it in your car?" I said, "Hell no. I think I'm going to go across the whole parking lot dragging it." The bastards. They're good people. Home Depot has always been good to me, very good to me. So anyway, I was asked a question, and I'm back on the real subject. There is no real subject in my life. About passion, Passion. Someone said to me, "Can you explain passion?" It's not a word, we use a lot in English. It comes up with car commercials, and it'll come up with selling something. But when it comes to real English, an artist can have a passion about art. Any kind of an artistic person can have passion, that they just live what they draw or what they create. Well, I kind of like to go to the word passion when it comes to sexually. You know, in fact, that's where I got the question. What is sexual passion? Well, I'm no expert. You can see this. Who would be an expert coming on TV looking like this? Have you seen any of the Quorum of the 12 come on like this? Have you seen any Mormon prophet come on and speak to whatever? I've got 1.3 or 4 million hits to all those people. Like I said, I don't respect anybody or anything. I think you're all assholes. You've made a terrible world out there. It's terrible. I don't even want to go out in it. I only feel safe here in my chair. Anyway, sexual passion. You know, I've been married 6 times now, and I think I've had sex with 8 people. You know, I can't remember now. Yeah, 8 people I think I've had sex with. And some of them have been long relationships. I had one relationship 18 years. That's a long relationship. And the others haven't been just overnight stands. You know, I'm married 4 years, 9 years, 18 years. And then, you know, they're shorter months. Anyway, I'm not an expert. All I can do is tell you what I've experienced, what my take on the situation is, and you take it from there. Every sexual relationship is 100% different than all the others. Of course, our bodies are similar. You know, everyone has a penis, everyone has a vagina. Some people have both, and they're my best friends. Anyway, there are certainly many similarities to sexual encounters. Passion, I'm not sure there's any similarities. Now, I'm not an expert. I believe that I've been involved in 1 out of the 6. 6 marriages, 6 very nice women, beautiful women, educated, master's degrees, all kinds of different women that I've married. I've had passion for 1. And what is passion? Okay, to me, only to me, passion is kind of like it's like magnetism. It's like electrical shock. It's like a condition that only passes through this life quickly and shortly. It's not something that you know, you can be passionate in sex for, you know, 3 days. 3 minutes, I think you're pushing it. Anyway, it's this. It reminds me, I've always loved my children, 14 children, to lay on my chest when they're babies and go to sleep and listen to them breathe. Now, I've learned this about passion, okay? I love those babies to lay so close that I breathe their air and they breathe my air. There starts to become a coming together when you start to rhythmically breathe together. There's a closeness that begins between 2 humans. Now, here's what I've found sexually with sexual partner. The one sexual partner I have, Janet. Janet knows who she is. Now you know who she is. Janet and I were just addicted to each other. Now, these are different words. They're different words, and they have different meaning. We were addicted. We wanted each other 24/7. We were married 9 years, and I've told you this on another video somewhere. We had sex 3 times a day for 9 damn years. I used to take her to work with me so I could have sex with her. We loved to have sex. We enjoyed sex together. We were made for each other. We pleased each other. I mean, the girl could speak in fantasies that, you know, put me in another world. Anyway, here's what I think passion is. There was a couple of times, that's all I'm saying. I mean, we had sex almost 10,000 times. I think that's why the weenie went into retirement. He's in Idaho now in an A-frame cabin in the Ozarks. Are the Ozarks in Idaho? I don't think so. Anyway, 10,000 times we had sex. And I would say maybe 7, maybe 10 times there was passion. Passion. And I say it with a smile. I don't know why, because I guess I can't remember specific. My headband is riding up. Do the Arabs have that trouble? Do their hats get higher? Anyway, there were a couple of times after, you know, several meetings together, we learned to be able to come together all the time. Now, a lot of couples can't do this, won't do this, haven't done this, etc. And if you don't have a partner that you can come together with, you know, you are never going to see passion. You're not even going to pass the road where the sign says passion. But we were good. We were good. And we could wait and hurry and whatever. But when we came, we always came together. And I'm smiling because when she took her nails and fingers and went down my back, I would bleed. He said, "What happened? Did you get whipped?" And I said, I was whipped. I was pussy whipped. Wait a minute. Come on, keep it. This is the family home evening hour. But she'd draw blood from orgasm on my back. And I loved it. And you know, she was good. Damn, she was good. And I guess so was I, because, you know, the neighbors would call it, "Is there someone being murdered over there?" And I said, "No, she's not going to die. She's alive." Anyway, passion, on 6 or 10 of those occasions that we had sex, we faced each other. We were in a missionary position. And I guess leading up to passion is certainly, you know, sexual excitement. I mean, you're excited. You know, you're living, you're lapping, you're breathing, and you're experiencing sex at its best. We would learn, and Janet and I would experiment a lot. And I don't mind going back to jail again. No, anyway. Somehow we learned that breathing together would increase the sexual passion. And, you know, years ago, when I was younger, I was taught mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And back in those days, we didn't even have CPR. We just had mouth-to-mouth. And Janet and I would begin to breathe for each other. And I can't describe it. You're going to just have to try it, you know. Find a corpse and breathe into the corpse. I don't know where you're going to get a person. But we would breathe into each other and for each other. And the breaths would become longer and longer, and a lot more pause between the breaths. And we would continually get more and more sexually excited, breathing for each other, and then I just have to say strength, human strength. You know, you have an orgasm, there's a certain amount of contraction in human strength. But in passion, in those moments of passion, we were set. We were ready. We knew we were going to orgasm together, and we knew we were breathing for each other, And we knew that the grasp of each other was so strong that it was unhuman. It was inhuman. Unhuman, inhuman. The closeness. The closeness. And pretty soon, we could feel, she could feel, and I could feel, that we're going to start to come together. And right at that beginning moment, I can't explain it. I can't totally explain it. There was some type of transition. Some type of transition into another damn world. Another world I'd like to live in. Another world I would love to live in. Where this world did not exist. It was just the two of us. And it wasn't two anymore. It was one. And every breath and every movement of our body was one. It wasn't her moving independently or me moving independently. It was one. And it was the most, I think of the word blissful. I've never even used the word blissful. Joyous, sensational, exciting. There's not a word for it. You can't put enough words together in English to reach that level of passion. It was totally out of this world. It was. Did we die and come back? I don't know. I don't know. But I do know for those few hours or few seconds, whatever the time frame was, there was a coming together that was passion. Simple passion. And it can't be faked. It can't be created. It has to be two people working at the same goal at the same time. Moving together, breathing together, and existing together. Now, you know, I used to teach dance at BYU years ago. And when I took a girl, and still today, when I take a girl in my arms and put my arms around her in a dance position, I only have to move 2 or 3 steps, and I know her sexually. I know her sexually, whether, you know, she's good, bad, different, you know, whatever. When you get into a sexual situation with a partner where you move and they already anticipate and know your move, passion. Passion. You know, when I first got married, the first night I spent with my wife on our honeymoon, I was trying to catch like a fish out of water. She was just jumping all over the place. I couldn't even find the girl under the covers. Passion is the opposite. When you look into each other's eyes, and that's another difference of passion, is a lot of us, you and me, when we orgasm with a partner together, we'll have our eyes closed. Not with passion. Your eyes are wide open, and you see into the depths of the soul of yourself. Not your partner, yourself. And when you hold someone that close and you move perfectly together, you breathe perfectly together, and you watch each other perfectly together, passion. I haven't had it before or since. It's unusual. All of you that think you read a magazine or you watch the movies and, you know, people are screaming and yelling and jumping sexually. No. No. It is silent. Nobody's screaming. It's silent. And you're looking into the soul of yourself and another person. And those eyes can speak to you and talk to you and teach you who you are. Passion. Passion. I smile a little bit because I remember. What would I give again? I don't know. But I do know this. Most people never have passion. Don't even come close to it. Orgasm's an orgasm, but not passion. Passion is a process. It's a dynamic, flexible, multifaceted, putting two human bodies that are different together as one ain't no easy task. Ain't no easy task. Time, energy, practice, desire, ability, compatibility, a million things. But when we were that way, and I looked into her eyes, breathing for her and myself, and we would orgasm, nothing like it. Never before or since. I've already been to heaven. Your Jesus can't give me shit. I'm happy. I've been in heaven. I remember heaven. And if I could go again, I would. I would. As many times as I could go to that heaven, I would. There is a peace, a joy, a fulfillment, an absolute time standing still. No time. No worlds. You created your own world. No one else. And nothing else affects it. You have created your own world for those few minutes, few seconds. If you could freeze it and sell it, you would be a millionaire. So anyway, to me, that's passion. That's all I know about it. I'm no expert. I know, and you can't find it with every partner and every woman and every man. It's just not there. But this little girl, who I've always said, I loved her in 7th grade, and I'll probably love her through the eternities. I'm not married to her anymore. But damn, we've been someplace no man has gone before. We created our own world on a few occasions, and it made life worth it. Worth it. It taught me a million things. A million things. So anyway, if you can't get any passion, you can always go pale ale 3 times and, oh God, hear the words of my mouth, hoping that he'll help you find passion. Don't cut my throat, don't cut my heart, don't cut my gut out, because those are the penalties for revealing the tokens and the penalties of the Melchizedek and Aaronic priesthood. And if you really want to try to have an orgasm, try to hold your breath and say this: health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the lungs and sinews, power in the priesthood be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. This bard's no expert, but boy, I sure like trying going back. I go back and maybe, oh, let me say something funny, to me funny. I had a little, I read as many of my comments as I can. I'm getting to the point where I'm starting now to not be able to get all of them. But I had a little gal, Christy, I think her name is. No, it's not. Oh no, the bard's in trouble. I called the wrong wife. Anita said that the bard is a sucker for the pouty look. And I am. The pouty lip and the pouty look, goddamn, you could have anything. I'll give you both of my testicles if you just give me one pouty look. To me, it just, I don't know what it is. A woman, when she does that, she needs help, and I feel like, I'm the guy on the white horse. But anyway, she made that funny comment, and I thought it was a cute comment. Then I went, and I don't do this. I don't think I've done this 8 times since I've been in business here, 8 years, whatever, it's 4 years. I went and looked at her picture on her little, her Facebook or whatever it is. Not Facebook, but on her comment. What a doll. What a little dolly. I'm telling you, Anna, you got competition out there. I never looked, but this time I looked, and that girl didn't need a pouty look. she just needed to exist. So anyway, just a compliment, not trying to hit on you. I'm just trying to marry you. No, I'm not trying. I seldom look, but when I do and find something so precious, such a beautiful picture, and such a pretty little girl, and I hope I never meet her, and I hope I never see that pouty look on her, because passion is going to be reaching a second new level. Okay, this bar's gone.